Hi, this is Yvonne with Central Kentucky Television. Tonight we're here with Central Kentucky Talks, and I have some wonderful guests here with me who love to talk. I can just tell, by the look on their faces this afternoon, it looks like we're going to have a lot of fun. I have Vilma Hagan here with me this evening. Vilma is the owner and operator of 31 Easy Bar and Grill here in Bardstown, and we have Tara Lewis, who is with the Nelson County Library, and she is the Public Information Coordinator.
Yes.
That's a mouthful there. And we have Peggy Tillman here with us, and you may recognize Peggy from St. Catherine College, and she is the chair of sports leadership. So we've got, what we have here tonight is a conglomeration of different subjects, so we have a lot to talk about, don't we?
Sounds like we do.
All right, let's get started here. This past week was Bourbon Festival, and we always have a great time doing Bourbon Festival. They have a lot of different events. Did anybody go to anything this year other than me? I went to Boots and Bourbon. That was my big one.
Well, I didn't dance.
You didn't dance.
No,
Didn't dance.
Didn't dance.
I didn't get to dance anywhere. I went around Spalding Hall and looked at all the exhibits, and I usually do, and pick up some good things to eat. And
Yes, those samples are wonderful, aren't they?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, just about the normal stuff, and had a beer or two.
We went to the exhibits, like you said, and the little man got to jump in the bouncy houses for hours. So he slept well last night.
Let's get them ready early, right, for the Bourbon Festival, the little bouncy house, yeah.
So that was nice.
And Peggy, were you able to make it?
I was not able to make it, but I hear it was just a lot of fun. I have made it in the past, but it's not this year. But I'm real excited about maybe going back next year.
Okay. Now, when you did go, what were some of the things that you liked doing down there?
Well, I enjoyed the pancakes and
the bourbon pancake breakfast.
Yes, yeah. And I just went and walked around a lot of the exhibits, and one of my colleagues was clogging, so I had to go over and support her.
Of course.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, that sounds wonderful. I know the weather, we had a big weather change this weekend along with the festival. I know Saturday morning we woke up to rain. And
Sloppy.
Yes, it was. And it got a little windy, so if you hadn't brought your long sleeve shirts with you, you wish you had.
If you had a booth that sold those ponchos, you would make a lot of fun.
Make a fortune, huh?
Make a fortune. Because that,
Yeah, a lot of wet people out there. And then again, it changed a little bit more during the day, and then we woke up Sunday morning.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was cold.
Oh, but it's so nice.
Yes.
Sunshine.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Now, it warmed up later in the day.
Yeah,
but it was a little cold.
better than wet.
Yeah, better than wet. Better than wet. Now, when I go to these festivals, I always like to enjoy a little bit of festival food. Okay, now I want you to tell me what your favorite food is at the festival. I can tell you, I had an onion sandwich on Saturday, which was pretty awful. But normally, I generally have something a little better than that. But I hope you guys usually have better luck than that.
I had a bloomin' onion.
Did you?
And it was so good. I hate to admit that. I did have it. It was so good.
Funnel cake
Oh, yes, funnel
and fudge.
You got the fudge too?
Oh my goodness, fudge.
I saw that fudge.
To die for
That is the best fudge in the world.
It's the smoothest, creamiest.
Yes. But I'm trying to watch the weight this year,
Be a good girl.
Yeah, trying to be
Nearly
good.
over.
Yeah.
Nearly over.
Trying to be good. Now, before I've gotten that fudge, and he has a wonderful deal on it. If you buy 3, you get 1 free or something like that.
Man.
And you have to
You just can't pass that up.
No, you can't pass it up. So what do? I eat 4 pounds of fudge. Yeah. Now, Peggy, what do you like to eat down there?
Oh, the pancakes. I really
The
enjoyed
pancake breakfast.
Really enjoyed the pancake breakfast. That was
I
so
remember
good.
the first time that you ever served me pancakes, Yvonne.
Do you?
Yeah, you actually came all the way across Spalding Hall, you know, where they do it at the back there.
Right.
To where I happen to have been, and
Yes.
pancake and plate in hand, and here's your breakfast.
Well, I tell you what, it is so much fun doing that. Now, believe it or not, you get up before daylight. It's dark 30 trying to get down there to do it. But once you get started and the people come through the line and they start telling you all the wonderful places that, you know, they're coming from, you know, Australia, we've got people, all over Europe, you know, and of course all 50 states. So, hey, it makes your day, you know, to be able to talk to different people, and they're all grateful that you have breakfast ready for them because they had a hard night on Friday night. Whatever they do on Friday night, I tell you, it really wears them out. Yes, indeed. So that's a lot of fun, Yes. Moving on, where we had the Emmy Awards.
And I loved them, but I didn't watch them last night. I just heard. I watched The Price is Right this morning, and I saw an Emmy there, and I thought, oh, they won for something. I hope. Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
They did. Yeah. If it's, you know, that little Emmy sign means they won something. Yeah. So they had. Okay. Now I know we all watch television. If you had one show that you were going to nominate for an Emmy, what would it be? It can be 2 shows, I don't care.
The Golden Girls.
Golden. If they had an award for reruns,
I know it's not a new show. But it's my favorite.
yeah, an award for reruns, that would be, I guess, one of my favorite too. Definitely. And I know it would be our cameraman's favorite. Yeah, I sort of like, but you know, and they never do anything for HGTV, and that's like my bedtime special. I put the TV on automatic, you know, and turn to HGTV, and I'm out, you know. That's one of my favorite channels. Now, of course, Channel 6, or Channel 116 here in Bardstown is my number 1 favorite. Yes, indeed, that show. And I think I like that show where they talk a lot, you know.
Yeah,
that one show.
I think I like that one a lot. Not really sure, but I think that's the one that I would probably,
You get my award, darling.
Well, thank you. What about you, Peggy?
Oh, I just love NCIS. I mean, just love to watch Mark Herman and just, you know, just really
like
enjoy that.
Yes,
you know.
And the little bitty lady, you know, she's on that show.
Yeah, Abby.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Abby too. She's so outspoken and just
Terry, you have a
great.
favorite?
Gosh, I don't get to watch much TV, but I guess if I had to say, because all mine are old. Like Everybody Loves Raymond. That kind of stuff. Like those are old.
I like that.
And we watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Like those are our
Well,
those are our go-tos.
Yes, your go-tos. Okay. All right, that's great. Now, in honor of the fact that you do work in a library, I'm going to ask everybody not only their favorite TV show. What about a book? What's your favorite book? Anybody got a favorite book? Anybody reading anything right now?
I have to say The Shack would be my favorite.
Okay, The Shack. I've started that a couple of times and haven't been able to finish that one. Yeah, I'm reading Gone Girl right now. That's a big popular one, and I've gotten past the first 5 pages. It's been almost a week now, so okay. What would you like to read?
I'm reading, I want to make sure I've got the right title, but it's Linda Bruckheimer's book on raising Southern, or something about Southern. It's a Southern Belle. And I think it must be related to some of her family members, although they have different names. And she talks about the 1950s and 60s and traveling across America and of course into Kentucky, and it's just when you can associate towns to people, and as she describes things extremely well. It's kind of like a little history lesson of Kentucky. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, well, that's great.
She's good.
Oh, I enjoy Reaching for the Summit. I've read that book, and it's about Pat Head Summit's experience as a basketball coach, and it's you know, it kind of really takes you back. And I worked for her, and you know that you know, now she's ill, and it really, you know, it's really touched me a lot. that book because of where she is now and what a great person she is.
Yeah, she came a long way. didn't
Yes, she did.
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Is
Fantastic.
she doing well with her?
I haven't heard. I heard she's struggling.
She's pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we wish her the best.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Great person.